guys, how are y'all? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Awesome. Our little one's in there watching YouTube, of all things, right?
Yes.
And we wanted to hop on here to give a review. Goodness gracious. Okay. To give a review of the Mambrino STEAM Academy. Yay! Which is part of Granbury ISD.
Right.
So we've been living in Granbury around, 11, 12 years maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I just wanted to give our review. Our little one is attending the Mambrino STEAM Academy. STEAM stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and also Mathematics. So we're excited about this amazing opportunity that's available. It's kind of like a private school experience with public education dollars. So I'm all about that.
Yes.
Okay, so let's cut to the chase. We are going to talk about the experience that she's had thus far. She's been there a week and a half. So it's been great. She rides the bus to her home campus, and then she takes the bus from the STEAM bus. We created a little lanyard for her, a STEAM bus lanyard that will take her, or the bus will take her from her home campus to Mambrino, which has been absolutely amazing. She's enjoying riding the bus. This is her first year riding the bus as well. So, so far, I just have like a few words. Pop Rocks, Daddy Longlegs, the Mentos experience, I'll just put it that way, and then the house ceremony, and what else would you add?
Cookie Tower.
Cookie Tower. See, I don't know about the Cookie Tower. Okay, so it's been great. She has 2 teachers, which was quite a surprise for us, and it's super exciting. They're both amazing, and they've been sending home like amazing work. By the way, parents, just a very quick tip: get a huge binder, and then put holes, like punch holes in the binder with a 3-hole punch, and then add your kids' papers there every day, so you have a running record of everything that they've done so far. Okay, so I'm gonna hush. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, the first thing I'd like to talk about is the house ceremony.
Yes.
So apparently they have a model, and apparently it's sort of based on Harry Potter.
I haven't read Harry Potter.
I haven't either, but apparently that's I guess at the Wizard Academy they've got these houses, and I know like some private colleges have this model too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like Harvard and places like that. So like so basically you join this house when you come to that school, and you stay in that house, community the whole time you're at the school. So
it's like a learning cohort.
It's multi-grade level. So it's like if you join the house, and then one year, and then the next year another group of kids will join. And so you have sort of a community of people who are older and younger than you who can mentor you, and you can mentor them.
Okay.
And you also get to know more of the kids in the school besides just the kids in your class.
Oh, so that makes sense. So, especially our little one doesn't have any brothers or sisters, so that's like a built-in family-based environment within the confounds of a community.
Right. So that's why they kind of say the 10 houses, one family.
That makes sense now.
So yeah, so it's one big school, one big family, but they have the houses, and just allows the kids to have that community of folks to support them.
But one thing I want to mention, as you guys know, I love Twitter. So they actually use the hashtag 10, the number 10, houses, the number 1, and then family, which has been great to follow that on the Twitter feed as well. One thing I will mention, and this is not a criticism by far, but just like a thing that I think would be helpful, is to train the parents how to use Twitter. So one day, yeah.
I think you've just volunteered yourself.
I did not volunteer. You guys did not hear me volunteer. But, yeah, like to teach the parents how to use Twitter, even if it's an informative YouTube video, like a step-by-step thing.
Right. Because I think, we want, obviously, to see what the teachers are doing with our kids in the classroom, but I think also, being able to get that engagement back from parents would be good. And also, if you send projects home, so the parents know how to post what the kids are doing on their projects and things like that would be good. We use social media a lot, but we know that not everybody uses it in that way. So it might be helpful to sort of walk the parents through that as an engagement strategy. So related to that, the teachers there are on social media. The principal's on social media.
Yeah, that's been great. I'm like, office engagement.
They're extremely accessible. They've got. They also use Remind, which is a texting app where they can kind of send mass texts to the parents to keep us informed on what's going on, and so that's been really, really cool. So that's something that our school district is doing. It's innovative, and one other thing I'd like to talk about is that they used they're really big on design thinking. So
design thinking. What is design thinking?
Well, thanks for joining. I appreciate you
Hi.
for joining. But design thinking just basically means that there's a process of how to solve problems, thank you for the hearts, but how to figure out what to do in a situation. Because I don't know about you all as parents, but when I'm talking to my daughter, I'm always like, so how are you going to do this? So when she'll come to me and say, well, Daddy, I need this, or I want that, and I'm thinking to myself, you are not helpless. You're not. You don't have the ability. You have the ability within you to solve this problem. How are you going to solve this problem? And we want them to think about it and figure it out for themselves. And that is a higher level of thinking. And so that's something that they learn through these projects where they've got to come up. They'll give them some different tools, and they've got to figure out and come up with something based on what they've been given. And it allows them to be creative, but it also allows them to make some decisions. And again, I don't know about y'all, but I think I'm seeing decision-making skills as something that young people really need to learn how to do.
Oh, but wait, there's more. So I teach for a local university.
Thank you for joining.
Thank you for joining. I teach for a local university, and one of the things that
thanks for the hearts.
Thanks for the hearts. Purple hearts. Purple is the color of my university. But here's the thing. We are measured based on critical thinking. So, yeah, we're measured based on critical thinking. And, we want our students to come to us
ready
with those skills.
Yeah. And so employers, for kids, if you're thinking they're going to want to get a job, employers aren't going to want kids that don't know how to think and don't know how to process and make decisions, how to work in teams, how to solve projects. So, because the reality is, when they graduate, they're probably not going to do multiple choice tests on the job. So they're, in some cases they might, when, for certain credentials and things they have to do. But in most, I would say in most work settings, they're going to be judged by their work and their projects. And so, getting them that opportunity, so I love the fact that this school is not what I would call traditional, where, it's a bunch of rows, a bunch of desks, and, kids just, hey, thank you for joining.
Thank you for joining.
So it's really the kids get to be kids, number one, but also they get to be active learners, as opposed to just saying, here's a piece of paper, write on the paper, turn it in. And I know you love that. But
I just realized we forgot to introduce ourselves.
That would be important. That would be good. So, ladies first.
Okay, so I'll introduce him. So his name is Dr. Anthony Edwards, and he graduated from A&M with a Bachelor of
Science.
I should know this, y'all. Bachelor of Science degree in Biomedical Sciences.
Correct.
As well as a master's degree in health administration.
Correct.
He also has a doctorate in educational leadership, where he focused on K through 12 or the P through 16 experience.
Yeah,
and he's been a science teacher.
Yes, so I really like the STEAM Academy.
Okay, so
they left. You started talking about all my stuff, and people just left. That's just...
Okay, let's see if we can bring them back by talking about me.
Okay, all right. So this is Dr. Jennifer Edwards.
Okay.
So Dr. Jennifer Edwards has her undergraduate degrees in communication.
Okay.
She also has an associate's degree. She went and got an associate's degree, transferred.
Shout out to Panola College.
Yeah, shout out to Panola College, transferred to Stephen F. Austin State University, Axum Jacks, and got her bachelor's degree there.
Okay.
And completed both of those degrees in 3 years. She's just...
okay, we didn't ask you for the commentary.
Well, just I'm giving the context,
okay.
you know. So, because you know, I married up, so I'm trying to give you that context.
Okay.
So, you know, she then got her master's degree, and you know, went.
This is very long-winded.
It is, and she also has so she has a master's degree in communication and a doctoral degree in educational leadership, and that's from Sam Houston State University. Basically Bearcats, and she is a full professor of communication studies.
September the 1st. No,
That's
just kidding.
Right. So she's gone through the tenure process, and she has crossed the line, and she is a full professor. Shout out and congratulations to you.
Thanks.
So that's a little bit about us. So we have an education background, and
we have one kid.
We have one kid.
Just one.
One. She is a handful, but we love her.
She's not a handful.
In a good way.
Okay.
In a good way.
Anyway, we're on topic. So we love the STEAM Academy. Thanks for that amazing introduction. We love the STEAM Academy. It's been great for the past 8 days. And Monday we'll begin the 3rd week of the STEAM Academy. So we actually have a parent university. You read the flyer. Tell me about it.
Sure. So I believe it's on the 28th, and it's in the afternoon, like I think 5:15 to 6:30 is more of the information session where you get to learn kind of the design thinking process and what your kids are doing at school.
Okay.
Get to ask questions of the teachers and administrators, and learn more about what's going to happen during the year. And then after that, they have sort of a family picnic. And so they'll have hot dogs and snow cones and things like that.
But wouldn't that be a great opportunity to teach the parents how to use Twitter?
It really would.
Okay.
So she's
volunteering.
She's just putting that out there that she's ready to do that when you
No.
need her to do that. Since she is such a... I didn't mention that she is a social media expert. So, yeah.
No.
Yeah. So,
anyway,
back on track.
We're very excited about Parent University this week. It's going to be amazing. And I can't wait to eat the delicious food, provide funding for the school district. And then also they had like opportunities to join the PTA. So, yeah, I'll help in whatever way I can.
Yes. And
but he's very interested in joining the PTA.
If I can be there for meetings, I don't know if they have meetings in the
evenings. They meet
evenings.
during the day.
Yeah, that would be difficult for me. So, but that, you know, for working parents, especially commuting working parents, those are things to think about. So design thinking, you know, we talked about that. So some of the projects that they've done this year, they've had a cookie tower where they had to stack cookies and see how tall a tower they can make.
Man, that would have been a great one to be sponsored by Oreo.
Yeah. So
hit me up next time you need like cookie stuff. Yeah. I'm all about sponsorships.
So, because I know, you know, we got to figure out how to pay for all this stuff, and teachers spend a lot of money on their classrooms and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
let me know which teachers are on Donors Choose as well.
Yeah.
Didn't you get some funding from Donors Choose?
I did. I sure did. It helped me get some frogs for my classroom.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So it was a really cool deal. So it does work. I had a Pop Rocks experiment where they had to use their 5 senses, you know, to hear, see, taste, smell, all that good stuff.
And my little one doesn't eat candy, so she was so excited. She's like, Mom, I had 3 Pop Rocks. And I'm like, yay! So
and then one other thing I like to mention is they have these classes, so they have 2 teachers, one teacher that does most of the English language arts, and then they have another teacher that kind of does some of the math and social studies. But
in the science.
In the science, but they're, hey, Miss Riolfi.
Hey, we were just talking about you.
Just talking about you. And, you know, talking about the different classrooms and class times. And so they split up that time, which is cool because a lot of times at that grade level, kids just have one teacher all day. So it's cool for them to kind of get that experience of going in a different classroom. But they also do integrated classes, so that, you know, it's not just like you take math or you take English or, you know, it's everything all at the same time. So they're really thinking about how do we put writing and math and science all in the same type of activity. So because the reality is, you know, we in real life they're not separate. So why should they be separate in a classroom? So this is awesome. So that's what I got. That's my review of the STEAM Academy. Anything else you'd like to add?
I just like the stellar parent communication when it comes to the social media outreach. I have yet to join the Facebook group for Miss Yoakum's classroom, but that is on my agenda this weekend. After we go to the library, we're going to go visit the library in a few moments. And yeah. Oh, we have bingo, y'all. This bingo thing has been amazing because I love like library scavenger hunts. So that's totally my thing. And so she has this bingo thing where it has like 9 squares, I believe. And so she has, it was sponsored by the librarian. Hey!
Thank you for joining.
It was sponsored by the librarian at Mambrino, but we have it like on our...
Thanks for the hearts.
Thanks for the hearts, turquoise, on our wall with like washi tape. And so she can see like every night which things she needs to accomplish, which book she needs to find. And so we had to read a book with the letter that has the letter P in the title. We had to read a book about swimming. We had to read a book about, there was an any choice one. Oh, we had to read a book about my favorite person. Not you.
Oh, okay.
Arthur! By Mark Brown. So love Arthur. I will actually seriously, I'll actually watch the Arthur cartoon and I love it. It's a great de-stressing thing. You should try it. But yeah, we did that so far. And then we read a book about dinosaurs last night. So I think we have 1 square left. So we're going to turn that in on Monday. Okay, anything else?
That is all.
¿Qué más? No?
No.
Okay, anyway.
No más.
No más. But share this video out. Thank you guys so much for joining. We'll give another review next week. And also, we will post videos of the experience. We don't like posting videos of, the Parent University. We're going to post our review of the Parent University this week. And, just the experience, like the stations that will be there. We don't like posting pictures of like people, but we like posting pictures of like the experience and things that are there because we are totally about privacy. But yeah, thank you guys so much for joining. Go out and enjoy this Saturday. Don't forget to make your weekend count. And don't forget to share this video out and subscribe to our Twitter. So we are at Weekends Count, and we'll see you guys later.
And weekendscount.com.
And weekendscount.com. See you guys later.
See you later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.